Hello and welcome. Do you struggle with making choices? Like simple choices like vanilla or chocolate while you're standing in the freezer section of the grocery store? Or fish or chicken off of a menu in a restaurant? And maybe even worse yet, you're sitting on a couch with your partner, it's Saturday night, you want to watch a movie and it's your choice. Does the concept of choice just send you into a feeling of analysis paralysis? Like worrying about it if you choose the wrong thing, what's the other person going to think? I don't know what to choose. It's kind of like you can't even find that voice inside that gives you some information of what you actually want. Well, in today's video, I want to give you 3 mindful steps that you can take to sort of build that muscle of being able to choose. Hi, I'm Linda Coblin, and I'm a mindfulness-based wellness coach. And I help women stop people-pleasing, speak confidently, and enjoy much more fulfilling relationships with their significant other. And just before I continue, I'd like to invite you to join my Facebook group where other like-minded women talk about subjects such as these. And I'll leave a link below to do that. So as people pleasers, this idea of choosing can be quite a stressful situation because we've spent most of our life really looking outward for other people's validation of us. We tend to be a little bit more in our heads around, well, what will other people think if I do this? What will that person want me to do? You know, trying to make choices based on what other people might think. And we've spent real little time focusing in and noticing what we ourselves want and feel and think. We've kind of put that aside over time where like we can't even hear it and we can't even feel it. So that's why I want to introduce these 3 mindful steps in making choices. And by mindful, I mean an ability to pay attention, to be mindful of what we're feeling and thinking within ourselves, in our mind and in our bodies, in any moment, in any situation that we're in. So as far as choosing, step 1 would be to just pause and notice that you're in this kind of challenging, anxiety-provoking situation of choosing. And just noticing that it's here right now, you know, taking a nice deep breath and slow down. Because normally in this state, our body is going to be constricted because we're wound up about having to make a choice and not wanting to make a mistake, and we want to do the right thing. So if we can just pause and notice, take a breath, and allow our body to kind of relax, it kind of allows more information to enter into this process of choosing. So that step 2, with that breath, we've kind of opened. And here, we're just going to allow what we experience to kind of become available to us. And what do I mean by this is literally to kind of come back to our senses in this moment of, you know, what do we see? What are we hearing, thinking, feeling? Just allowing a listening to what we're feeling around the choice we have to make. And maybe with just a little bit of calm and quietness in this moment, we might be able to hear within us, is it vanilla or chocolate that we want? Do we want to watch a Western or a romance or a documentary tonight? And at this point, it's really important to know that this is going to be really difficult for people pleasers because we have not built this muscle of listening to our own inner guidance. But the more we do this step 2 of just opening and listening to what our voice is saying, what our needs are saying, we can build this muscle of knowing what we want. And in some cases, maybe the decision isn't all that important and you can just choose. But in other cases, we really want to have a little bit more sense of what we feel. So that's step number 2, just to get curious and open and listen within yourself. And you may not hear anything, but again, it takes practice. And then step 3 is, I mean, if it's not an important decision, like I say, just choose. And also, even if it is an important decision, having spent time sort of listening within and assessing, step 3 is to choose. We make a choice, and what's important here is that we embrace our decision. Instead of going in right back into our mind and saying, oh God, I think I chose the wrong thing. What if I chose the wrong thing? We can just stay relaxed and really experience your decision and evaluate it. Like if it's the ice cream, just notice how if you're enjoying the ice cream you chose or not. What's good about the flavor right now? What chose you? Why do you think you chose that? Like do some assessing around your choice, but really with an acceptance of your choice, like really owning it. Don't beat yourself up. Learn from it. Just and the more we can learn from it and realize what's inside of us as we're experiencing our choice, we begin to pay attention to our needs, to what we like or don't like or don't want. And this is something as people pleasers we really haven't done before. So as we can allow ourselves to hear our inner voice or our feelings in the moment, this is where we really build self-knowledge and self-confidence. This is sort of what self-confidence is all about, is acknowledging and standing with our decisions and allowing ourselves to learn from them, so that when we find ourselves having to choose again in a similar situation, we don't just need to go back in our heads and worry about what other people think of our choice. We can reach within ourselves and find information that we need to make a better choice the next time. So, and start with small choices. This is a little less scary, and there's more of them throughout the day, that we're always making decisions. And so we can always really just acknowledge we're in a decision mode, feel into our body about the decision, make a choice, and really just stand with that choice. Be proud of it, learn from it. So I'd really like to know what you think. Do you struggle with making choices? I'd love to know in the comments below. And if you'd like personalized support with your struggles with people pleasing in your life, please click on the link below for a free mini coaching session with me. And again, I want to thank you for being here. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye for now.